So first of all, why do we have to balance the books? Because for years now, we've avoided this issue by borrowing. When I was Chancellor, my opposite number was John McDonnell, who had a massive plan for more borrowing. Liz Truss had a plan for borrowing to fund tax cuts. The markets have now effectively told the British government, whoever's running it, enough with the borrowing. You've now got to balance the books. And that means as the population gets older, and it's getting sharply older during the 2020s, we either have to pay more taxes or we have to cut our public services and shape them differently or fund them differently. So if you want to maintain the same level of public services, there will have to be more tax revenue raised. Now, of course, it's tempting to think, well, that's fine, so long as someone else pays the taxes. As it happens, I am broadly in favour of a windfall tax, so long as it's sensibly structured and only tackles the genuinely windfall element, not the cyclical ups and downs that you get in energy markets, because energy companies plan around those cycles of lower profits and higher profits over different periods of years. But where genuine windfalls are earned, I think it is legitimate to tax them. And actually, I'd be quite surprised if Jeremy Hunt doesn't move further on some kind of a windfall tax when he announces his autumn statement.
Can we, as a nation, afford to keep the pension triple lock? And can we afford, some people would say we can't not afford to do it, to increase benefits in line with prices?
Well, first of all, I expect that Jeremy Hunt's judgment in this statement will be that we have to go ahead with both maintaining the triple lock and the uprating in line with inflation, just because of the huge pressure that people on low incomes are under from rising prices and high inflation. But I do think in the longer run, there are two issues. One is around pensions. Is it really right that we should always uprate by the highest of wages, prices, or 2%? And I think that is quite difficult to justify, and not all pensioners are poor. So I think there is a case for looking again at the way we treat pensioners, and possibly for distinguishing the poorest pensioners from the great body of pensioners, some of whom are really quite comfortably off.